First of all, name of Allah. Hi. In this CSS tutorial, we will learn about override the default display value. In body tags, we will use heading level 1 and close heading level 1 heading override the default display value. Underneath, open p element and close p elements. In between p elements, we will create display a list of links as a horizontal menu. Underneath the element, we will create a list item. First of all, we use unordered list UL and close UL tag in short form UL, and we will create list open tag and close list. Copy 3 times because we will use three times hyperreference in between list. Open tag and close tag A hyperreference equal double quotes close and close tag. Copy as it is, paste in highlight tag, paste and paste again. Save the file, go to the browser and refresh the page. Name, hyperreference, home, about us, and contact us, and close extra tag. Save the file, go to the browser and refresh the page. As mentioned, every element has a default display value like this. Bullets. Now we can override this changing an inline element to a block element, or vice versa, can be useful for making the page look a specific way and still follow the web standards. So we will use CSS for its change. In display inline, in head section, we will use internal CSS, open style tag and close style tag, open style tag and close. In between style tags, we will use CSS, apply on list.Li and display inline, display colon inline, semicolon use, save the file, go to the browser and refresh the page. As you can see, we used display inline. It's remove by default settings and change into inline. Setting the display property of an element only changes how the element displayed, not what kind of element it is. So an inline elements with display block is not allowed to have other block elements inside. So we will use span element as a block element. Underneath, heading level 2, close heading level 2, and we will use span element as block. Span open tag and close span tag. Copy 3 times because we will use 3 dummy text in span tags. Dummy text use just for learning. Paste, again paste into span, and finally last save the file, go to the browser and refresh the page. Every element has a default display value. However, we can override this changing an inline element to a block element or vice versa can be useful for making the page look a specific way and still follow the web standards. Elements, open Notepad++. Now we will apply CSS on span, open curly braces and close. In between curly braces, we will use display, colon, block, save the file, go to the browser and refresh the page. Now we will use a tag element as a block element. Open Notepad++ and we will use block elements. Heading level 3, open tag and close heading level 3 and heading a tag as a element as block element. So we will use 3 times a tag, hyperreference, equal double quotes and close home, close at a and copy as it is. Control C use for copy and Control V use for paste. Underneath, one more items, home, about, and we change into contact, and save the file, go to the browser and refresh the page. Override the default display value. Every element has a default display value. However, we can override this. Changing an inline element to block element or vice versa can be useful for making the page look a specific way and still follow the web standard. So we will use CSS for it, display block. A, we will apply CSS on a tag. That's why we used a and display, colon, block, semicolon, save the file, go to the browser and refresh the page. A tag element as a block element.